What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'll send this link out, then I'm going to go ahead and get started. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm going to go ahead and send this link out. It's Friday. Test, test, test. Today is going to be an interesting day. What's my bad, y'all? I don't know if me putting my phone down was going to be that loud. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. We're going to be looking for a few setups. We're going to break a few things down once more people hop in. But you already know the drill. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? We're on gold down. We're going to go over gold in a second. We're going to go over all these charts in a second. Oh, I don't even got no shit up. There we go. Those just joining the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Yeah, but we're going to go over gold in a little bit. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. Got some alerts popping up. Let's see what they're talking about. Oh, cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're doing. I think we beat them. That's what we're talking about. Depending on how price reacts to this level, we could see a reversal come into play. Those just joining the stream, we're not entering this. It's just a trade idea. We're going to see what these next couple candlesticks look like first. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Try to see how it reacts to these levels right here. Let's go over gold really quick while we're at it. Yeah. So as far as gold, we still have bearish momentum, but again, you have to understand how price works, right? So how price works is it either is one or two things. It either goes up or it goes down, right? But it can't go up or go down unless it breaks certain levels. So what we've seen throughout a bunch of these charts this week and last week has been low volume, right? That's why price has been kind of just chilling in place for hours at a time and days at a time. Is because there's not enough volume to break certain levels, right? So if you haven't seen this video, I'm about to drop in the chat. I highly suggest watching this because it's going to help break down how price works. Let me find it first. Then we're going to break down what gold's doing. If I can find it. Here it is. Copy. That's the trap. So as far as gold is, we still have bearish momentum. We're going to make a chart. There's nothing showing bullish momentum as of now. We see no higher highs, right? Because what would tell us that we're bullish or we have possible buy setups if we see what higher highs? Because that's what an uptrend. Uptrend consists of higher highs and higher lows. Do we see any higher highs getting made here? No. Which is exactly why the past few weeks we've been talking about nothing but sells. Which is also why when we look at gold, the moves that has been making, the bigger moves, I should say, have been to the downside. Right? We've seen all the past couple of weeks, price has been dropping down, moves down have been way bigger than the moves up. And then also we've seen here that even when price did do retracements, it's continued to hold 2035, 2036 as a resistance, right? Each time I try to break that level, which is needed for the uptrend to even possibly come into play, right? Because if it breaks this level here, then what will we see? If price was to break this resistance level, treat as support, you would only have one more zone to break to possibly bring back the uptrend and bullish momentum. But as we can see, each time price has hit that level, it's been respected as a resistance, right? So again, there's still nothing showing bullish momentum. And then when we look at Wednesday, when price hit that same level, that's when it finally did that huge move we've been talking about through the Sunday chart analysis, and also that move was looking for on Friday. But we also see, besides this big move, price has been since this week, right? This was Monday, this was Tuesday, this was Wednesday, and it finally broke that level. And then look what happened after we had that 1 day of volume. Then price got stuck ranging here, just like it was ranging for 3 days straight here, right? Then we look at yesterday, same thing. Wicks everywhere, very small candlesticks, and we don't see any higher highs or lower lows getting made. So we don't see any higher highs or lower lows getting made. We see a low volume, small candlesticks, a bunch of wicks. That is literally showing you that there's like no volume at all. And when there's no volume, we can't really do anything, right? When there's no volume, we can't break levels, right? That's why price struggled to break this level. That's why price kept struggling to break this level, because there was no volume. But look right here. Why didn't it struggle to break this level this time? Because we see a clear difference in the candlesticks compared to these candlesticks. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I always talk about, you got to learn how to read the charts, because a lot of the confusion is based on a lot of people not looking at charts after they enter a trade, or just not understanding what they're looking at. But when you look at the chart, even if you don't fully understand how to read charts, if you see price stuck in place, you see small candlesticks, that should let you know that price is stuck in place. It's not really moving. There's no volume. Volume is what makes those moves happen. When there's no volume, you can't really catch any pips, which is why the past couple of weeks, especially for most people, have been kind of hard in the struggle. And then also the past couple of weeks for us has been super slow, because again, price has just been dancing in place on a bunch of charts. But that's what I'm looking at with gold. I'm still looking for sells. So what I'm looking for is if gold can break and hold 2020 as a resistance, we're going to look for continued sells. Then we're going to see if we can hit 2014 again. And we're going to treat 2014 as resistance. We're going to see if we can hit 2006. But last time we hit 2006 again, we need that to be treated as a resistance for the downtrend to continue. I really want to look for buys unless price breaks and holds 2036, 2040 as a support. So in between these two zones, I'm just going to let price do its thing, to be honest. Let's see what these other charts are looking like. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop them in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Make sure to hit that like button when y'all hop up in here. If you're not subbed to the channel, you gotta make sure to sub. We got how's GN? Oh, no. What's going on, Mario? How do you see NAS100? I mean, it's the same as this week. All it's doing right now is a retracement. So if you have watched the Sunday chart analysis, even though it's Friday, a lot of the stuff has been going as projected from the video on Sunday, including the indices, currency pairs, all that good stuff. So looking at NAS, again, what do we see here? We see an uptrend. Price is just doing a retracement. So we're coming down to the support level. If NAS can continue to hold 17,340 as support, we can continue to look for buys going to around 17,460. And if we can break that, we can see this resistance on 17,560 get hit. We don't really look for sales anytime soon. If it breaks this low, we could look for short-term sales, but we're still bullish as of now. So right now, we're going to wait to see if we can continue to hold and respect this as a support. If we can continue to look for buys. All right, cool. Now, as far as GN is like a bunch of these charts. As far as currency pairs are concerned, we look at GA, we look at GN, we look at GJ, we see all the same stuff, right? We saw huge pushes prior to this week. You can see a clear difference between this week and last week, right? This was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is today versus last week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You see a clear difference in last week compared to this week. Same thing with GM. You look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you look at this week. Clear difference. You see what I was talking about at the beginning of the live, how when there's no volume, we can't really do much. You saw last week clear volume. This week, prices been stuck in place literally all week. So again, if we see, even with GA, last week, clear volume. This week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Same levels all this week. So again, and we literally see that price has been in the same spot all week. It's no shocker that price has literally been stuck every day in the same spot, ranging all week. We literally see that price hasn't moved. You get what I'm saying? So again, if you didn't watch those 2 videos I dropped in the chat, I highly recommend watching those videos. Again, I say it all the time. I'm never just going to say do something unless it is actually important to do it. Everything I tell you how to do is what I do. Everything I tell you not to do is because I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand how to read the charts, because a lot of the struggles y'all have and the confusion is simply because you're not taking the time to learn how to read the charts. So as far as GN, we're still bullish. We still see price respecting this level at 780 as a support. But again, we need the uptrend to continue. So we need to break resistance levels and have them be treated as support, which we can clearly see this entire week. Price hasn't been able to do that. And then we go to slower time frames. Again, we see price, very small candles, just a bunch of wicks, no higher highs getting made, no lower lows. Prices did that quick move on Monday, which made that higher high, failed to break that resistance level, hold it as support. And then literally since then, since Tuesday, has literally been dancing at the same exact level for 3 days straight. So again, price has been here for 3 days straight. Can't really do much, right? Because it's literally been in the same spot for 3 days straight. That's what we see with a lot of these charts right here. Same thing with GA. It's been struggling to break this resistance level. It's tried every single day, and it's failed every single day. So right now we're just waiting. What we was looking for yesterday with the news was price to break one of those lows, either above or below. But price didn't do that. So that's what we're going to be waiting for today. Because again, without volume, without levels getting broken, we can't really do too much. Right? That's why I sent a disclaimer in the free Telegram yesterday, because I was looking at a setup, but my confirmations weren't met, and then price decided to range and hug the level for the rest of the day after the news. So again, couldn't really do too much. Right? This was a news candlestick, and after the news event, I got a bar replay of this. Okay, there we go. Right, this was the news event yesterday, and after the news, and they just chilled here all day. And this is what we did last night. So again, it's still respecting these rules, but we just need volume to break these lows. Guys, you can still see very choppy, very rangy. You know what I'm saying? But until price shows us otherwise, we're still looking for buys. But we need this resistance level broken for the uptrend to continue. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're going to pull it up in a second, go over how we're doing so far this week and this month as well, because the month is going to be over in a few days. But we see the same thing with gold, just been stuck in place. So again, when price is not moving, can't really catch any pips, right? Because we make money when price is moving and when it's going in our direction. But price is stuck in place, you can't really do too much. So that's what we're just waiting on. We're just waiting for volume to kick in and move. And we see all these wicks even on the daily, showing price has been attempting but struggling to go either way. So it's literally just one of those weeks. Nothing we can really do about that. What are you looking for on EJ? It's pretty much the same thing as GJ, right? We have this higher high here. Price is retracing. So depending on how it reacts to the support level here, if it breaks it, we could look for possible sells and a reversal come into play. But we continue to hold this level of support at around 159.90. We can look for buys going back to 160.50, and we can break 160.50. We can see the uptrend come back into play. So like I said, literally with all these charts, depending on what it does to the levels they're currently at, we're either going to see the trend continue or we're going to see a possible reversal. What's going on? I see you up in here. Yep, correct. What's going on, my boy? How you feeling, man? What zone do you see for US30 as resistance? We can pull that up. So our current resistance level is right here at around 38,000. Right, it's been the same level this entire week. Right, again, that's why I always talk. You watch any of my trade breakdowns. What is the first thing I ever say in my trade breakdowns? All right, I'm gonna drop my most recent one in the chat as well, which would be this one right here. Again, do not waste this weekend, y'all. A lot of people, they don't do anything trading wise productive on the weekends. I'm not saying don't do anything. I'm not saying don't have fun, but y'all have to take advantage of the weekends, especially when you're brand new to trading. Because just like any other skill, when you're brand new to it, as soon as you stop practicing, you're going to break. You're going to break all the progress you made until it's become a habit. Right. That's why a lot of y'all be on like a hamster wheel, and every week y'all just be doing the same thing over and over again, making the same mistakes over and over again. Because y'all trade, you get off the charts, go about your day, you don't think about trading the rest of the day, and then when the market's open, you hop back on the charts, but you didn't review how yesterday went for you. You didn't review what you did right. You didn't review what you did wrong. You didn't review what you should improve on. You just the day just went by. And you just wake up, it's the next day. So that's why a lot of y'all be in this loop where you're like, my issue is this, my issue is that. I keep doing this, I keep doing that. It's because you're not doing anything to break the cycle. So if y'all are not caught up to my stuff on YouTube, I highly recommend doing it, right? Because again, a lot of these questions I talk about in these videos. Now, I'm not saying you're going to remember everything at one time watching it. It's not the case, especially when it comes to trading. But a lot of this stuff I break down these videos on the channel. So make sure to this weekend catch up to the content on the channel. But this it's been the same resistance level all week, right? We look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We see price literally all week has been struggling to break past this level. So this is the resistance at 38,000. So if price can break that, hold that support, we have a higher likelihood of it continuing to push in our direction. Oops. There we go. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts. Drop in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Just chilling, patiently waiting. So this is how we're doing so far this week. We took one position yesterday during the live stream. We took a gold sell. Let's go ahead and pull that up on the other screen. Boom. We was looking at another position, but like I said, price was just ranging all day. So if I don't see something that I like, I'm not gonna just call a signal. I'm not here to just call shit just to call it. Everything I post is stuff I take. So if I don't see something I like, I'm not gonna just call something. But as far as yesterday, we took this gold trade live. So if y'all was in the live stream yesterday, you could have caught a nice move on gold, especially during the news event. I didn't go live during yesterday's news. I was in a one-on-one session, but during that one-on-one session, we saw price tank to the downside, and then, of course, anyone was watching the charts during the news, price tanked before I reversed back up. We're gonna go over that with the members a little bit more during our live today when we go live during the news. By the way, we do got one more news event today. That's gonna be popping off at 8:30. By news event, I mean high impact. As y'all know, I don't really care about all the other stuff. But as far as high impact red folder, we got one at 8:30 for the USD pairs. We also got an orange folder about an hour and a half after that at 10 a.m. But that's pretty much all we got going down for today. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything before we break all this stuff down. So again, GJ, I'm waiting for price to do one or two things. If it breaks below 186 or 187, treats as a resistance, we can see possible reversal and downtrend come into play, where we can look for sales going down to 186.40 and possibly 185.70. But if price continues to hold this level where it's currently at 187.70 as support, we could see short-term buys going back to 188.30. But I'm going to patiently wait for it to see if it can break and hold 188.30 as support, where then we can look for buys. So either want to look for buys up here, or want to look for sales down here. I'm not going to really mess with this zone because, again, we look at what it's been doing this entire week. It's been struggling to break above this level. It's been struggling to break below. So this is just where price has just been playing pinball. So again, I'm not trying to play pinball. I'm trying to catch a higher, lower, low. So I'm just going to patiently wait for price to break out of this level so I can do so. Because, again, my goal isn't to catch every pip in the market. That's not my concern. My goal is when I do take a trade, there's a high probability setup, and it's going to make me catch some pips versus a small amount of pips. So yeah, that's what we're looking at with GJ. So we're just waiting. I got alerts on a few other charts. But again, all the charts are doing the same thing, really hugging levels, very slow, very choppy, rangy. We're just waiting for volume because, again, volume is what makes price move. When there's no volume, we don't see movements like this. We see movements like this, or what we're seeing taking place right now this week. So as far as we're doing this week, we're 6-0 for the week so far. We got 460 pips. We took a gold sell. TP3 got hit, got 400. GA caught 60 pips on that. TP, 7 got hit. Yesterday, I forgot to put the recap down. So let me try to remind myself what we did yesterday. Oh, yesterday we hit like TP2 on GJ. Not yesterday, 2 days ago, Wednesday. Then on Tuesday, we took one trade. No, that was Tuesday. If y'all can't tell, terrible with time. So let me actually go into channel so I can see what we did on what you call it. No, that was a GN. So Wednesday we took a GN buy, we hit like TP2. And then on Tuesday we took a GJ buy, hit like TP2. There we go. Got 15 pips. Screenshot the position, the signal of the trade. And then Monday, we caught 175 pips, went 2-0, caught 120 pips in the first GA position. The second one, TP6 got hit, got 55 pips. Here's a screenshot of that position right there as well as the screenshot of the signals. And then, of course, all the trades we've taken this entire week have been going as projected in the Sunday chart analysis. I think maybe only one or two isn't going as projected, but most of them have been going as projected literally since I dropped that video Sunday night. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday, things continue to go as projected. So even if you did not watch that yet, which y'all should have, still watch it today. Not necessarily look for setups, but just to see how price was looking Sunday and compared to what it's looking like right now. You get what I'm saying? But this is how we did last week. Last week we went 6-0. We caught 13,763 pips, 13,663 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Monday we caught 25. Wednesday 151. Wednesday 13,447. Thursday we took 0 trades. Friday we caught 140 pips. All right, and then the week before that we were 4-0, caught 5,650, and then the week before that we went, okay, where is the weekly recap? somewhere up in here. I'm trying to do it last week. Well, that's how we're doing so far this month. So scroll to December 31st. You're gonna see how we did last month, December, how we ended the year. We went 22-1, giving us a 96% win rate. We got 24,481 pips, 24,089 strictly with the members in advanced play signal. We click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the month. What you see it's December 1st. Every trade posted has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SLs, TPs, how many people viewed or enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, screenshots, positions, all that good stuff. Beautiful move. So again, you see these huge, nice volume-filled pumps. Again, we're not experiencing that most of the time this week. Again, nothing to really do about that. Every trade posted has the dates, times of entries, all wins and losses are posted, all that good stuff. And this is how we did last quarter. We're going to go over that in a second, but we have a new 5 minute just popped up, so I want to see what these charts are looking like really quick. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. If you want to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. That's the wrong chart. Look, NAS100. See what NAS is looking like. NAS is still doing what it's doing. Looks like SPX is trying to do a nice little move for us. We can see a possible buy right here. We can hold this as support. This is the buy move we went over yesterday. Those out in the London session live. You want to see if we can do the same move again. You want to see how it holds right here. Again, we are bullish still on the indices, doing a nice retracement like we see on most of these charts. SPX has a support level at around 48.75, 48.80, which we see is holding and respecting. If we continue to hold this level of support, we can look for buys going to 49,000, 49.10. All right, and if they can break that resistance, we can see the uptrend possibly continue up. Oh, let me get rid of some of these alerts. I don't need these alerts no more. I can put these on another chart. If I can grab it. There we go. I don't need those no more. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one on my other chart. GJ looks like it's trying to push up. GS pushing. So now we're seeing some volume kick in. Now it looks like it's about to do the move we was looking for the other day on GN. We're gonna let that do this thing. We're not tripping about that. We'll put gold back up. So gold's about to try to break this low. So we're gonna be watching gold. We're gonna be watching GA. I'm gonna be watching SPX. We'll be watching these charts to see if price can do what we need it to do. Let me look at the euro counterparts really quick. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to reverse me. Yeah, so I'm gonna be watching gold to see if we can break this level or not. What's going on, webinar? Your name sounds familiar. Was you in here last week? Your name sounds very, very, very familiar. Let me know if you was in here last week, webinar. Was you the one with the 3K account? And you trading for 4 months? Or am I mistaking you for someone else with the green profile? Let me know if that's you or not. Let me see. Thank you, sir. No problem. I mean, I don't know what country you're in, but it's not high at all compared to other traders that be charging 3 times more for not even half the information that I provide. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the signal room. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not just the signal room. I don't just call signals. Watch the last 2 minutes of any of my YouTube videos, especially the ones most recent from like the past 3 months. I break down all the details. But since you brought it up, I can tell you why it's that cost. And like I said, it should be a lot more. But again, the purpose of it is not to charge y'all arm and a leg. It's again what we're doing here, investing, right? It's a decent price, but it's also way cheaper than it should be if we're going to keep it real for the stuff that I provide on a daily and weekly basis. But the reason why I have it low is so again, it's supposed to be an investment. I don't charge y'all arm and a leg, especially most people can't put that. Like most people will charge 300, 500 bucks, right, for the information I give a month. But most people could use half that money to invest and put into an actual account versus paying me that, right? The reason why it's so low is that way most people, if they take the signals, follow my instructions, make way more than what the monthly cost is, which is why most people stay and then leave on a monthly basis. Like most of the members stay after they join. There's a reason for that. It's because they're getting a return on their investment and also because they're making money. You know what I'm saying? That's why most people stay. Most people that leave either shit went down or they just weren't taking the signals or they weren't taking that serious. There are a few exceptions to that, but majority of the people that join stay. And there's a reason for that, right? So let me show you. I'm trying to go to some. These are old signals, so I don't need nobody taking these signals, all right? But again, it's not just a signal room. Every single day, I drop a New York price watch list that goes over the trades that we take in all day, as well as possible setups going into New York. I go over specific entries. I go over specific prices to look for entries and exits at. I explain what the trend is. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and I give y'all the best places to look for these entries and exits at on all the charts. I do this every single day. Then also we trade all 3 sessions. Now again, trading all 3 sessions means we're up looking for setups those sessions. That does not mean that every session we're going to take a setup. Because again, if there's not any setups I like or if my confirmations aren't met, I'm not going to call a signal. That's just how trading goes. But we do trade Tokyo, London, and New York. Tokyo is exclusively with the members. London and New York is open for everybody. But members also get the first signal of the day. Then on top of that, I walk y'all through the trades throughout the day. I give y'all updates of what's going on. I let y'all know when we hit key price levels so y'all can hop on the charts and do what y'all need to do. There's also the student member group chat. And then we go live twice a week, exclusively members only during New York news events, where I show y'all every week how to trade news, how price reacts to news, how you should be playing about news, and also what we can look for and expect during the news events. And we do this on a daily, weekly basis. And then there's also the student and member group chat, where all the other student members can share results, ask questions, interact with each other, learn from each other's mistakes, all that good stuff. So it's not just the signal room. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, most people charge way more than I charge. You know what I mean? So the price isn't changing anytime soon, at least to the downside. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description during the free signal free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, we just went over how we did last month. We're going to go over, and we went over how we did this month as well. We're going to go over how we did last quarter and all that good stuff. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. I'm looking at your charts, drop in the chat. Let me see. Started day trading. They watch your this. Help me now. Hoping to catch a few signals. Thank you. Starting day trading. What do you mean by starting? Like, are you brand new? Like, this your first week, your first month? What are we talking? And we don't hope over here. Don't hope. Take this time to ask questions. I know you got questions, right? I know you got questions, so take this time to ask questions. All right. A lot of y'all be in here vibing, but then as soon as shit goes left, then y'all ask questions. Y'all supposed to ask questions before shit goes left so y'all can avoid shit going left and also avoid, not just avoid it, but also be prepared for when things do go left. All right, so ask questions. I don't just be saying that just to say it. I don't just be saying that to sound like a parrot. I'm literally saying because I know y'all got questions. So use this time, take advantage of me being here, and ask your boy some questions. I got y'all. There's no such thing as dumb questions, unless you're asking me why the sky is blue or why water is wet sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. Yeah. So this is another example of it not being volume, right? Because we took this GN trade, and this is what's being experienced in the past couple of weeks, really, right? This is another example of us not being wrong, just not enough volume to do the move we're looking for. So let me pull up this GN signal. Again, this is the old signal, and we're already at like TP3-ish, so I don't even suggest anyone enter this trade. This is just for learning purposes, right? Like I always say, you should understand what's going on at all times. The reason why a lot of people struggle with trading is because they do not understand what's going on. People might know when to enter, but then you don't know what's going on while you're in the trade. You have to understand what's going on at all times, whether you're in profit, whether you're in drawdown, whether price isn't moving, whether price is moving. Because when you understand how price works and you understand what it's doing at all times, then not only are you not stressed, but you know what to expect. And when you know what to expect, then you know what to predict. Because again, trading isn't gambling. A lot of people are just gambling. Trading isn't risky. A lot of people are just being risky. Trading is all about high probability setups. So again, you're going with what based on what price has done multiple times consistently in the past to figure out what it's most likely going to do. It's just like when you're around somebody or around a pet. The longer you're around them, the more you're going to be able to know their behaviors and basically predict what they're going to do or how they're going to respond to certain situations. It's not because you're just a genie, you got a crystal ball. It's because, again, it's just probability, right? Just like in real life, where you see in movies, like, oh, they're, with secrets. Oh, don't tell Buddy this because he's going to react this way. How do they know they're going to react negatively or positively? If I'm guessing, no, it's because of past behaviors and past events. Same thing with trading. Nothing is random with trading. Charts do the same stuff every single day. They literally do the same stuff every single day. You just have to realize and look at what you're looking at. You got to know what you're looking at, right? Once you know what you're looking at, then everything's going to make sense. You get what I'm saying? Well, let's break this down really quick, and I'm gonna catch up to the chat. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe too, because we're really about to break some stuff down. This is like a little bit of a preview of what I do with the members behind the scenes during my New York lives, but it's still relevant. Let's go ahead and pull this up. So we went for this trade on Wednesday, right? So this is the trade we went for. Again, do not take this trade. If y'all take this trade, I want no DMs about y'all sending me right screenshots. I'm telling y'all not to take this trade. So if y'all decide to do it, that is on y'all. All right, but this is the trade we went for on Wednesday or something. I can't remember. The 24th, whatever day the 24th was. All right, this was our entry. This was our SL. This was a TP. So this was the trade idea. This was the trade we took. This was the full trade idea, right? So again, we see here very low volume. Price was struggling for a whole day to break these levels. And then when the news went off yesterday, rejected his stop loss. But again, does that mean we was wrong? Did we take the wrong position? No, because when we look at the chart, after his stop loss, what did it do? It came right back to our key price level, treated right back as support, and now it's taking off, and now it's breaking past the previous TPs, right? It got choppy again, but now we see prices breaking that level and attempting to not only pass all the other TPs that it hit yesterday, but hit the final TP. So again, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of times when y'all take trades, it's not that and a stop loss gets hit. It's not always that you're wrong, right? So a lot of times what happens, y'all take a trade, y'all win, you're happy. You close the trade. Oh, I won, I'm happy. Life's great. When y'all lose, y'all get upset. Y'all fold your arms up. You frown your face. But the biggest mistake y'all make when y'all lose and win trades is not going onto the charts to see what took place. Y'all just happy when it happens. Y'all mad when it doesn't happen. But this is why I always talk about you have to go back to the charts. It's going to explain everything. Because what would have happened if I went for a buy and I saw price at my stop loss? What do most people think? Oh, I was wrong. Oh, that means price is going down. Let me go for a sell instead. What would have happened if I did that? This is when y'all would have been talking about the fake outs and liquidity sweeps. This is not that. It's simply just understanding what took place and what happened. There wasn't enough volume. for price to break those levels, and now we see clear volume, and now we see price breaking those levels. So was we wrong to take a buy here? No, it was simply just price wasn't ready to make the move, because again, we do not control the markets. Just because we enter a buy doesn't mean price is going to go up. Just because we enter a sell doesn't mean price is going to go down for a sell. Even if we're in an uptrend, we go for a buy, that doesn't mean price is going to make that move yet, and vice versa. Right? Another perfect example of this was literally gold was talking about, was this gold trade. Right? We see price struggle for a freaking week to break this level, but then once the volume kicked in, it went and surpassed all TPs like it was easy. But all week and on Friday, we see prices were struggling wick after wick, range, bounce, and rejection after rejection. But then once volume kicked in, it did the move we was looking for. So was we wrong for going for that setup? No, because again, the level above where we entered at, we see kept being respected as resistance. It just simply was there wasn't enough volume to break the support level and treat it as a resistance. Right? You see a clear difference when price hit this level this time, and then this time. You see a clear difference. Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense. Put a 2 if I lost y'all. Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense. Put a 2 if I lost y'all. My first month, been on a demo account for a few weeks. Just started my live account. When okay, pause. Okay. So, okay, I was with you until you say you went for a live account. It's your first month. I know you're not going to hear this, but I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. All right. Don't even touch your live account. It's your first month trading. You have no business trading on a live account right now. Stick to the demo. You're not going to live account yet. It's your first month. You should not go into a live account until you've been consistently profitable for a month to 3 months. And by consistently profitable, I mean you've grown your account, not just close blue or break even. Like you've grown your account, right? It's your first month. You should not be worried about taking trades. You should be worried about how the charts work. That's why I've been talking about this live. A lot of people, they might know when to enter a trade, and then they just go into a live account and then they try to learn as they go on a live account. But doing that is going to make you lose way more money. I'm telling you from experience. Do not start trading on your live account. You don't know what you're doing fully yet. You just said you're trying to compound right now and learn different patterns and strategies. That's another mistake you're doing. You should be learning different patterns. You should be learning different strategies. That's how a lot of people get fucked up as well. Because you're over here trying to learn something from this dude. You're trying to learn Tai Chi here. Then you're trying to learn Kung Fu here. Then you're trying to learn Muay Thai here. Then you're trying to learn Karate here. And then you're trying to learn Jiu-Jitsu here. You need to learn one thing at a time. All right? That's going to confuse you, especially when it comes to trading, because a lot of these strategies people be teaching are fucking garbage. I'm just being honest. So you need to focus on one strategy. And since it's your first month, all you should be worrying about is understanding how the charts work. So I'm asking you a question. Do you understand what price is doing at all times? If you do not, you should not be on the chart right now. I mean, you should not be on a live account right now. First thing you got to do is understand how the charts work. Because if you do not understand how the charts work, it doesn't matter what strategy you learn. Doesn't matter if you know where to enter a trade. You're going to be lost in the sauce. First thing you got to do is understand how to read the charts. All right, so this video is going to help guide you to what you need to focus on. You should not be on the live account until you've successfully got a good understanding of how to read the charts. Then you have a trading plan. These are the 3 steps it takes before you should start trading on a live account. First thing you gotta do is focus on the charts, because you're making lose money based on what the charts do. Second thing is you need to have a trading plan. You didn't know how much you're going to be putting in your account, which it sounds like you already do, which is cool. But again, You still don't have step one down. You don't know how the charts work yet fully. Once you understand how the charts work, then you need to have a trading plan. You need to know what your account's going to be. You need to know what your daily goal is going to be. You need to know how many trades you're going to be taking per day. You need to know how much you're going to be risking. You need to know all these different things. You need to have a daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal. You got to have a game plan. Then after that, it comes to simple math. You need to know how to count pips. You need to know how to calculate your lot size. You need to understand risk reward and all that good stuff. Once you have all those 3 steps down, that's when you go into the live account. Because again, the live account is for when you're trying to make money. If you're learning, you can't really make money. You're going to lose way more money than you're going to make. I'm telling you right now. So the last thing you need to worry about is a live account. So don't touch that. I'm trying to save you some time and some stress. Do not do that. All right. Let's see these other charts are up. So GJ's pushing up, which is great. So we're going to put an alert up here. See if it can break this level. Boom, create. All right, let's see. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we can charts, drop them in the chat. Let's see what else we got going on here. What prop firm do I recommend? I mean, there's a bunch of prop firms. It depends. A lot of them. Are you in the US or what? Because I use funding pips right now. I know there's a few others out there. But I use funding pips right now. I know there's a few others that people use. But they're all really the same. Like they all work the same, honestly. The only thing that's different is the prices and then the phase rules. But they all work the same. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all, because we've been dropping games since the live started. Like that, not like that's anything new or different, but we've gone over a lot of stuff right now. Yeah, so like I said, we got news today. So depending on what the news does today, I want to see it Friday end on a clear note, so we can have a smoother transition next week. But depending on what the news does today, we're either going to see some reversals come into play, or we're going to see the trends continue. So we do got some news at 8:30, so we're going to be going live with the members during this news event to see what pops off. But yeah, right now, as you can see, gold's just hugging this level, just waiting to see if we can break it. We literally see how it's been struggling to break this level. We see GJ has been ranging again. Like I said, we could go for short-term buys here, but I'd rather just wait to see if we can break this level or break this level. So I'm just gonna let price do his thing right there. We just went over GN, and we're gonna see what GJ is talking about this hour. Valid advice. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm trying to help you. This is why I started the playbook, because when I had to teach everything I teach, I had to learn on my own. Like this whole strategy, all these videos, all this stuff I talk about, I literally had to learn all this on my own and teach myself all this the hard way. All right. And it wasn't cheap learning this. Even though I didn't have a mentor, it still cost me. Like I blew like 30, 40K in like a year just doing dumb shit, trying to figure this stuff out. And it wasn't until I locked in and started really focusing and putting in the effort and putting a system into place that I started seeing success. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to do is help y'all avoid the struggles and mistakes I made. You know what I'm saying? That's all I try to do over here. No problem. Sir, how do I look or read a chart? How I know how it works? So I look. All right. So you need. So again, if you look at the chat, the same chat you're typing in, and you scroll up, you'll notice that I've sent like 5 different links out throughout this live. And you've been in here before, so you will notice that I do this every single live. So I have this video right here that I dropped an hour ago. That's titled "How to Read Candlestick Charts for Beginners." I also dropped this other video. Where's it at? Okay, I didn't drop the trend video in this live, right? But I drop videos in here with the titles to help y'all out. And they're usually 9 times out of 10 relevant to whatever I was talking about at that time. So you need to pay attention not only to the stuff I'm dropping in the chat, but you also, again, like I said, you need to go into my channel, read the titles to my videos, or better yet, go to my playlist. I literally have a playlist that's titled Trading Tips and then Trade Breakdowns. But I have multiple videos that go over how to read the trend, how to read candlesticks, how to identify reversals. So what you need to do is watch those videos. All right, so that's what you need to do. And as far as the second part to your question, you said how I know what works while I look. That's where the back testing and the practicing on the demo account comes into play. You're not gonna know something works until you jump off the porch, get your feet wet. Until you do that, you're just gonna be guessing and confused. So you need to take the time this weekend to practice reading the charts. And for those that have the paid trading view, one thing that's definitely going to help y'all out is bar replay. Now, if you don't have the paid trading view, that's fine, but I'm not going to act like it doesn't help, because bar replay, especially for those that be working or be missing the moves, is going to help show you literally how price moves and how price moved during the trade you took or during the week or the session. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you're gonna learn how to read the charts. You gotta watch my videos that are titled "How to Identify the Trend," "How to Read Charts," "How to Identify Reversals." Those videos are the answers to your question. Yeah, so that's what you need to do. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't just watch stuff, but you have to actually go on your own charts and do the stuff as well. Trading is one of those things that you have to be interactive. You can't just sit here and listen to the professor just talk all day. You actually have to get your hands dirty, so you can actually see why we're saying what we're saying and see how the shit makes sense or doesn't make sense. Good questions today, though. Good questions today. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, look at that, man. Again, this is just another example. We went for this buy, just was enough volume, right? Because we entered this on Wednesday. It didn't hit stop loss till yesterday. So literally an entire day, price struggled to break this level. And if you look at today, literally in not even a full day is going as planned and according to the plan. Again, that doesn't mean we was wrong, because what happened after price hit our stop loss? That thing shot back up and now it's pushing our way. So that's why I always talk about whenever you win a trade, go on the charts, review it. Whenever you lose a trade, go on the charts, review it. Because 9 times out of 10, especially when you follow the rules that I put in place for y'all, which is follow the trend. You enter buys off support, you enter sells off resistance. You go from 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 or 4 setups. Most of the time when stop loss gets hit, it's not because you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Whenever a stop loss gets hit, I'm not upset. I'm more so confused. I'm like, that's weird. And I go on the charts with that mindset. That's weird. Let me see why it did that. I never like, damn, damn the fake out, or damn the bulls got us, damn the bears got us. No, I go on the charts and I go to see what just went down. You get what I'm saying? And that's how y'all should be on the charts as well. But yeah, gold looks like about to try to do something. GA looks like it's about to try to do something. GN, let me let the folks know. GN just hit the middle of the zone. Ooh. So we're gonna see what this 15 looks like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Make sure to share. I'm telling you, we're changing the game this year. Nobody's giving knowledge like we're giving over here. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna see if we can hold this level right here. Let me do this move. This move later, 3 o'clock, 8 o'clock. All right, cool. GJ pushing up as well. Like how G is looking. All right, let me see what we got up in here. Lost in 6 years, 10,000 USD. Okay, that's what I was talking about. See, this is what I was talking about. G. This is what I was talking about before. G. And again, this isn't picking on you because trust me, like I said, I've lost 50K in less than a year, or 40K, one or two. I really don't want to do the exact math to remind myself. But this is what I was talking about before when I said the last thing you want to do is trade on a live account when you don't know what you're doing, because you're just going to end up blowing money unnecessarily. So again, like I said, same thing I was saying to him, I'm going to say to you. You need to strictly focus on learning how to read the charts, because until you know how to read the charts, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how many prop firms you have, it doesn't matter what indicators you use, you're still going to struggle without knowing how to read the charts. All the time I take, you need to stop trading. You need to stop taking trades. Again, until you know what you're doing, stop taking trades. What made me a profitable trader was literally doing that. After I passed my first prop firm challenge, I was literally 1 week away, like 3 days away from getting my first payout. Long story short, I made mistakes, violated. Then that same week, I over marginalized my account, my personal account. So literally, that was the turning point for me. And I pulled out the rest of my funds, and I literally told myself, I said, I'm not putting no more money into the markets until I figure this shit out. And that's exactly what I did. I locked down for like 6 months, figured everything out from the charts, trading plan, how to calculate pips, all the stuff I teach. And then how we are 2 years later. You have to stop doing the same shit over and over again. You say you've been doing this for 6 years, making the same mistakes. You got to stop doing that. Break the bad habits, put in new habits. The only way to do that is to detox off the charts and focus strictly on understanding how they work. Stop taking trades. Delete MT4, MT5 if that's what you got to do to stop taking trades. You need to focus on the charts right now. And again, you're telling me you lost. You're not telling me why you lost. You know why you were losing those trades. It's not just that price went up when you went down or went down when you went for up. Everything that happens is on you, right? And that's why I be so strict on people when they come to me with certain issues. Come like, bro, like you don't even realize that you're the one making the mistakes. We don't control the markets. We only control when we enter a trade, when we exit a trade, how much we risk per trade. That's all we control. So since that's all we control, we need to focus on that. And we also need to understand how the things we don't control work. All right. I give this analogy all the time to my members, especially the ones who I do one-on-one sessions with. This is what a lot of y'all are doing. This is what I used to do as well, right? You want to drive a car, but you've never driven a car before. You only watch Fast and Furious and play some video games like Need for Speed or something, but you've never driven a car. But you think it's so easy, right? Or you might be in the back seat or passenger seat, but you've never driven a car, but you see them do it, you think it's easy, right? So you get behind the wheel, you grab the keys, you go on the highway, and you're surprised you crashed. I just keep crashing. Like I had my hand on the steering wheel, but why do I keep on getting in accidents? Why do I keep totaling cars? What do you do, and what is the requirements before you can even get a license, let alone drive a car? First, you got to take the little online written test. You got to understand the rules to the road. Then once you understand the rules to the road, what's the next thing? Then it's the driver's test. But before you even start driving, what do? Get in the car, turn the keys on. Show me how you turn the headlights on. Show me you know how to do the turn signals. Honk the horn. Can you park? Can you parallel park? Can you reverse park? Okay, now that you understand the basics, now we're going to put you on the road to see if you can drive. They don't just give you the keys and be like, all right, let's go. Let's go on the highway. Let's go in the far left lane. No, it's a process. What a lot of y'all are doing is y'all trying to take the key to the car and you're trying to learn the rules to the road and how to drive all at the same time with zero knowledge to begin with. And then y'all wonder why y'all keep on crashing. It's because y'all are rushing the process. Once you stop worrying about trying to make money, that's when you're going to start to make money on the charts. I'll say that again. Once you stop trying to make money, that's when you're going to start to make money on the charts. But when you focus strictly on trying to make money, the opposite is going to happen. I know that sounds backwards, but that's just how it works. Once you stop trying to make money, that's when the money's going to come. I need to add more levels onto GN. I need to add more levels to this thing. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. Like I said, we didn't take that full trade. All right, y'all. You guys got any questions or want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram. You see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Make sure to follow me on there as well. Playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me on TikTok also. _playmakerway_. Follow that one. Don't follow my other one. Make sure to hit that first link in the description to our free signal free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. You hit that first link. Well, let's get out the advanced play signal room. Let's go to the actual free Telegram. Where is it at? Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. You'll see how we did last quarter. This is October, November, December combined. October, we went 32-5, caught 157,608 pips. November went 22-1, caught 58,688. December went 22-1 again, caught 24,481 pips. Ended the quarter, 240,157 pips caught, 207,561 strictly with the members in advanced play signal room. Ended the quarter 76-7, getting to 96% win rate. Every trade post has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people view to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all wins and losses are posted. Recap the days posted at the end of every day. We do a Sunday chart announcement at the beginning of every week to go over what we see price doing for the entire week. and all that good stuff. So make sure to click that first link and check all that stuff out. All right. Yeah, and if y'all just joined the live, I highly recommend rewinding and watching from the beginning because we went over a lot of good information during this live. And I'm gonna see y'all next time I post a video or next time I'm live. And members, like I said, we're gonna be going live during the news event in a few hours, so be on the lookout for that link.